All right, I'm done. 2017 Giulia Quadrifoglio front fascia repaired. The plastic wheels on this lower grille had come loose, and the lower grille is how it actually mounts to the car with these 4 mounting points right here. Well, because the mounting point for the fascia is plastic welded to the fascia, when the plastic wheels come loose, you end up with a flappy bumper cover on the bottom side of the car. So again, my solution was to use a 3/32 drill bit, drill small holes into each of the places where the plastic wheels used to be, and I put some number 8 self-tapping screws in there with large hats. So now it's on there pretty good. And then I just dropped a little bit of, hot glue in there, hopefully to keep the screws from, ever backing out. So I did that all the way across. And like I said, it's pretty strong, so this is going to bolt up pretty tight to the car. The other issue that I had was that this air duct had come completely detached from the rear of the fascia. So I used some hot glue first just to stick it into place, after prepping the surface, that is. And then I used some plastic welding rods and not a heat gun, but it looks like a soldering iron, this over here. I use this and some plastic welding rods to melt plastic along the edges. I actually melted the OEM material first, then melted the plastic welding rods, on top and over the edges. Kind of a very crude plastic tack weld. It's not going to come back off, that's for sure. And then there was this, this piece that, breaks very easily on most modern cars today, but especially on the Alfa Romeo, the Giulia. So what I did was I took some, I can't really see it that good, I don't think, but I've got some mesh, some steel mesh. See if we can see it here. Can't get it to focus well. You can see it a little bit now, but I put steel mesh right there, and use the heat gun just to hold the mesh against the OE plastic till the OE plastic started to melt and the mesh actually melted into the OE plastics. I did the same thing on the underside. You can see the mesh there. It's melted in here and up the actual tab. So that's back on and reinforced pretty good. This side hadn't come completely loose, but it was starting to. So I went ahead and melted some mesh into this plastic and we're good to go. So I've routed back in my headlight washer pumps, got everything strapped back in, and tomorrow I'll put it back on the car. Nice and tightened up. So that's it.